Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Thunderbirds, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for our champions of the NFC, this was a battle of attrition this year. It was a tough road to get here, but now they feel like they are battle-tested and ready to go.
And that certainly cannot be overlooked. They've taken everyone's best shot this season, and they've withstood all of them.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had a share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27, here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. To throw is Prescott. And that's caught inside 22 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Fighting, and he's going to go down again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down and 7. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and that'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a tight game here early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Mahomes. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throw out wide is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing, Prescott. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dreadnoughts have retaken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Good move at the 30.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
To throw is Prescott. letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top. Unsuccessful.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A second down throw for Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target ring. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he's got this down to the 35. On first down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And they can't bring him down. And now past another. And he is out of bounds right around the 44. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. A toss running left. Pollard. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A nice gain of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Richie James. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A 10-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off Byron Jones. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 21 yards away.
And the Thunderbirds go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Thunderbirds have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. James now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Mahomes now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game.
I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown. So that's now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Aubrey good with a PAT as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mahomes firing complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 8. Just over 1:40 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now 2nd down in a few inches. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Here's Prescott.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.